Hi, welcome to Voices of Healing and Justice. I'm Dr. Anissa McNeil. I apologize for this video being a day late. Life has been lifing over here. But let's jump into this podcast. Our podcast is titled No is a Complete Answer. Oftentimes, when we say no to a relative, a friend, someone that we love, it is very difficult to just say no and leave no as our response. I have two sons. And most recently, I've had to say no to one of my sons. That was very difficult because I'm always compelled to give a reason or a rationale for my no. Why do we feel compelled to give a reason or a rationale to our no? Is it required? Are we people pleasing? Let's get into it. Why do we struggle to say no, period? People pleasing is the number one tendency why people struggle to say no and leave it there. You want to make sure that the person on the other end is satisfied, that they're complete, that they understand your reason for saying no. Another reason why people feel or struggle to say no, period, is the fear of disappointing others. In my example that I gave you earlier, that was my fear. I didn't want to disappoint my son, so I didn't say no. That is real. And even at my mature age, we still struggle with that at times. The fear of rejection or causing a conflict is another reason why we struggle with saying no. You have this fear that this person is going to be upset. You're going to get into a conflict. This person doesn't really understand my no. Doesn't matter. No. And if you fear a conflict, then I want you to avoid the conflict and say no from a safe place, over the telephone, via text, not in the same room where this person could cause you physical harm or anything like that. We want to make sure, one, that you're safe at all times, but two, that if this person were to cause a conflict, that you could avoid that conflict and physical harm, okay? So I don't want you to say no if you think the person is volatile and could harm you, okay? I want you to first be safe in a safe place so that harm will not happen to you. And then finally, cultural or family relationships. I know in the Black American culture, we have this auntie need. Your aunties are supposed to be able to solve all your problems in the world. Your aunties, your grandmother, there's a family relationships when people think that you're the family member who's made it or the obligation to. Or in South Africa, what we call the black tax. You're supposed to pay that money forward. But what if your answer is no, period? That's what we're talking about today. And I'm emphasizing that no, period, on purpose. So we get comfortable with saying no. What's the hidden cost when you can't say no, period? It costs you emotional exhaustion. It costs you burnout. It could cost you anxiety. It could cost you resentment. It could cost you a loss of identity. It could cost you lack of time for your personal goals. So every yes that you say, every yes has a cost. Are you prepared for the cost? There are really four main reasons. One, we're seeking permission. Number two, we're seeking validation. Number three, we don't want the other person to be upset with us. Number four, there's a fear of judgment. Those are the four reasons why we feel that we cannot say no, period. Being able to say no is the ability to set healthy boundaries. When the yes will cost you more than saying no. Boundaries as a healthy way of taking care of yourself. So let's talk about this boundary. When the yes costs you way more than saying no, it is healthy for you to say no. If the yes will put you in a position where you yourself are compromised, you yourself can't function, you are not in a position to move freely, then no is a healthy boundary. No is also a healthy boundary if it helps you establish a healthy relationship. Are you always the person that's spending out your dollars like this? If that is you, then no helps you set a healthy boundary for you. What are 5 healthy ways that we could practice saying no? The first one is no, thank you. I'm not available. That doesn't work for me. I appreciate you thinking about me, but I'll pass. I'm unavailable to commit. I'm sorry, I have to decline. Those are practical ways that you can say no. If saying no is too much for you, those are 5 practical ways that you can say no, period. Why is that healthy? If this decision will cost more than what it brings to you, it is healthy for you to say no. I give you permission to do that. Some of us were not trained to say no when we grew up. Some of us had to find a way to make the yes work. And if that is you, I give you permission to say no. I want you to know that no is a complete answer.